Do you think, Rolly, that you did enough to win? All right. Still doesn't want to talk, Todd. We'll go back to you.
Well, Rolly Romero, a man of few words. He thanks God, and he's out of the ring. Sergio, quickly, your thoughts on those scorecards.
Look at my face and look at his face. I know, bro. I got hit with what? 2 little right hands the whole fight. How many hooks did he get?
And listen, at the end of the day, my son is going to take my advice, and he's never going to let me go. You know, I've got him great big wins, Josh Taylor, Lomachenko. You know, so I'm really here to stay until the wheels fall off, bro. Yeah. At the end of the day, bro, they want me out because they don't like him and they want him dead.
You thought Rolly won? Nah, I mean, if T.O. won, it was a majority decision for a reason. Yeah. It was close. It ended up being close, but
run it back.
It was a good fight, for sure.
It was okay. It was understandable. So, and he worked hard. So it's just that time in our lives right now where we in our 4th quarter, and if you feel like retiring, it's not a bad thing. He did great investments and great with life, and I didn't mind it.
Did Teofimo Lopez just conquer his 3rd weight division through sheer championship grit and determination? Or did Rolly Romero simply throw away the biggest opportunity of his entire professional career? The questions surrounding this fight are impossible to ignore, especially after the high expectations, intense build-up, and enormous stakes that surrounded the matchup. Was this a defining victory that further cemented Teofimo's legacy across multiple weight classes, or did Romero fail to capitalize when the biggest moment of his career was finally within reach?
It's an amazing performance. Great job. You should be very proud of yourself.
No, we're not, bro. No, bro. No, we're not.
You should be proud of yourself, Rolly. I'm sure, yeah. I saw what you said. Yeah, just hold on. You just walk back.
As soon as the action began inside a packed T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, the boxing world was treated to 12 rounds of pure drama, a gruesome cut that threatened to bring the fight to an early end, and a razor-thin majority decision that has sent shockwaves through every corner of the sport. Capturing the WBA welterweight championship officially places Lopez alongside an elite group of 3-division world champions, adding another major accomplishment to his professional legacy. Yet, despite leaving the ring with the championship belt wrapped around his waist, the bigger story is not simply about his victory. Instead, the overarching narrative centers on the absolute chaos that erupted during the 5th round.
Hey, how'd you see it?
I think the judges had it wrong. I think it was a wider. I think T.O. kind of dominated. I think Rolly wasn't busy enough. But when he did hit you, it was significant. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see Rolly again, man. I want to see him again. 3 of the 4 Kings champions, man.
What went through your mind when you heard T.O.?
I thought the fight was over.
Yeah.
I thought Rolly was going to turn it up. And yeah.
The baffling tactical collapse from the defending champion, combined with a controversial set of ringside scorecards, nearly transformed the entire event into an outright judging scandal. What should have been remembered as a defining championship battle instead became surrounded by questions, confusion, and controversy, as the champion's unexpected performance and the judges' final scores left fans and boxing observers questioning how the fight had been scored.
king of undisputed.
I guess, is it like a rebirth? Maybe that? Just the rebirth of it, yeah. Spirit. I feel like my spirit is like the phoenix. You know, it rises from its ashes. To this point, I think honestly, just making up my mind, like, what am I really doing this for, you know? I want to thank Rolly. Like, that punch that he hit me with just woke me up and bit down on my mouthpiece, and I realized why I'm doing what I do.
From the opening bell, the tactical blueprint appeared to be clearly established. Lopez immediately took control of the center of the ring, using fast footwork, working effectively behind a stiff jab, and repeatedly targeting Romero's midsection with sharp, committed hooks. Romero, staying true to his customary approach, remained at a cautious distance, patiently loading up his rear hand while waiting for the perfect counterpunch that could instantly change the entire trajectory of the night. He was searching for that one opening, particularly with the right hand, that could turn all the pressure and momentum in his favor with a single devastating shot.
Don't give me the right hand without the jab. But touch him with the jab. Slap everything away from him. He's trying to time you with the right hand. You see it, right? Well, bro, see everything right here. Go like this, bro. Do your catch shit. Do your catch shit.
Lopez's volume and ring generalship continued to dictate the terms of the fight, controlling the pace and forcing Romero to react. Then came the fateful fifth round. Caught in an exchange along the ropes, Romero suddenly exploded with a blistering counter-left hook that detonated directly against Lopez's temple. The impact violently snapped Lopez's head backward, staggering the challenger into the ropes as a deep, jagged laceration opened above his right eyebrow. Blood immediately poured across his face, severely affecting his peripheral vision and turning the entire arena into complete pandemonium.
We needed this shit. Come on. All right, yeah. You gotta get out. Go on the side, go on the side. Hey, listen, we needed this, bro. You fucking playing with this guy too much. Okay. We needed this. I told you. We needed a hard shot to come back.
For the next 60 seconds, Lopez was clearly in survival mode, relying on clinches, movement, and rolling with the incoming fire as he desperately tried to stay out of danger. The championship appeared to be ripe for Romero's taking, with the challenger seemingly vulnerable and the momentum firmly shifting in Romero's direction. Yet, in what has become the central talking point among fight purists, Romero failed to pull the trigger when the opportunity was right in front of him. Instead of unleashing a sustained offensive flurry and overwhelming the wounded challenger, Romero stepped backward, calmly reset his stance, and allowed Lopez to recover enough to navigate his way safely to the bell. That single moment of tactical hesitation ultimately proved to be the turning point of the entire contest.
I'm going to say, regarding Teofimo Lopez, is from round one, he brought that high energy, forcing the judges to look his way. Rolly Romero, on the other hand, was being patient. Now, I'm thinking to myself, it's a first couple of rounds, so maybe he's just kind of working his way into it, trying to time Teo. Hoping he's seeing the overhand right after Teo shoots his jab. What Teo tends to do is shoot his jab and mistakenly keep his head on the line while doing so. What you want to do is shoot that jab and take that head to the far opposite side, right? And he was looking vulnerable every step of the way. It was only a matter of time before Rolly did catch him with the shot. And I explained this on my story after the first round, right? Here's the thing. Rolly catches him on the fifth round, hurts him badly, but then proceeds to force the overhand right, not time it. The setup was always there for him because Teofimo was always looking or starting out with the jab, right? So all you have to do is time the shot, right? At times when he should have been waiting patiently, he hunted. At times when he should have hunted, he moved. Didn't make sense because it was down in the scorecards. He's lucky it was a majority decision. Nevertheless, man, we got somewhat of an awkward fight, but Teo did enough. Teo was a world champion yet again in his third weight division. And a big congratulations to Teofimo Lopez.
Become undisputed at 147. I see him dominating. I see him doing it. He was a little bit off because, you know, he's coming from a really bad loss. And, I mean, I'm really proud of him for what he did tonight. A very difficult fight. You know, chasing this guy is not easy to chase a fighter. and we got the win.
It seems like when you guys lost to Shakur, they wanted you fired. You guys won tonight. Are you trainer of the year, or what's up with that?
Nah, man, listen, at the end of the day, my son is going to take my advice, and he's never going to let me go. I've got him great big wins, Josh Taylor, Lomachenko, so I'm really here to stay until the wheels fall off, bro. Yeah. At the end of the day, bro, they want me out because they don't like him and they want him dead. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to allow nobody to do that to my son. I'm a proud father, and fuck everybody.
Between rounds, Lopez's corner worked tirelessly to stem the bleeding and stabilize the severe cut, giving him the crucial time he needed to regain his composure, recover his balance, and reassert his original game plan as the fight moved forward.
I was so surprised with Romero. Romero, he made a good job. I respect his style, but he missing too much steam. When he hurt him, to Teofimo, he had the best opportunity to knock down him, to finish him. He won. But that was his decision, not Salas. Salas talking to him a lot. I know Salas a long time ago. I know Salas when he be happy or when he be a little sad, And he tell a lot of things to him, but the mentality of Romero is different than my mentality. Romero is a special guy. Everybody know that. So, but maybe they don't believe himself. So, and his no stamina, his mentality is going down from that round. So, and he lose the fight. I'm very honest. He lose the fight, maybe by 2 or 3 points. But I respect Teofimo too.
In his post-fight tactical breakdown, Hall of Fame trainer Teddy Atlas was relentless in dissecting Romero's crucial mental mistake. Atlas highlighted a fundamental rule of championship boxing. Power without urgency is wasted leverage. By allowing Lopez to recover, Romero surrendered the psychological advantage he had just violently created with that damaging shot. As the fight moved into the second half, Lopez made important adjustments, fighting behind a disciplined high guard while significantly increasing his body punch output. Meanwhile, Romero's offensive activity plummeted dramatically, leaving his corner in a state of absolute desperation. Despite the urgent pleas and instructions from his trainers, Romero remained hesitant and threw fewer than 20 punches per round during the closing stages. Lopez began sweeping the championship rounds through sheer activity, landing clean right hands and maintaining constant control of the ring, even as blood continued flowing into his vision and made the fight increasingly difficult to navigate.
Amazing performance from Rolly.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah,
Fellas, I'm sorry.
Rolly fought good, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
What did you just think, just overall?
It was a good boxing performance by Rolly. Tio probably took over with his activity toward the end, but if you really pay attention and look, Rolly was landing big blows and not getting hit in the first half of the fight.
You thought Rolly won?
Nah, I mean,
If Tio won, it was a majority decision for a reason.
Yeah.
It was close. It ended up being close, but
Run it back.
it was a good fight for sure.
It was a back and forth fight at times. You didn't know what kind of fight you'd see, but yeah, man, it's Tio won that fight. So
The strategy was, it seemed to kind of jab right hand to the body, kind of get him to keep.
the body is what changed the fight. Tio did not stop going to Rolly's body, and it definitely slowed him down for sure.
Yeah,
But he could have, if Rolly put on the gas, I think he could have gotten him out of there. But Tio had a game plan of targeting Rolly's body, and you go to the body, it slows you down. So you can't step on the gas if you got no gas to use. So it was a good fight. It was a good fight.
How'd you see it, Wiz?
I'll give 1 minute after you.
Wiz, how'd you see it?
Man,
It's a banger, huh?
good fight, bro.
Yeah, you wanted to see them run it back?
Hell yeah, You seen us walk in.
Actually, earlier I have credentials. You can walk in. What do you think? Did you like what Tio showed, what Rolly showed?
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was great fight. I thought it was super different close. Unfortunately,
Did you agree with the decision?
Do I agree?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I have to now.
Who do you want to see Tio fight next?
Run it back.
Yeah, run it back.
When the final bell sounded, the CompuBox numbers reflected a decisive advantage for Lopez in total punches landed, suggesting that his activity and overall output had given him the statistical edge. Yet, when the official scorecards were announced, an audible gasp echoed throughout the venue. Judges Tim Cheatham and Max Duca scored the contest 116 to 112 and 115 to 113 in favor of Lopez, securing him the majority decision and the championship victory. However, veteran judge Glenn Feldman submitted even 114 to 114 scorecard, producing a draw on his card and revealing just how close the result came to a completely different outcome. That meant Lopez was only one swing round away from potentially losing his championship bid on a split draw. The razor-thin decision immediately lit a fuse across social media, where rival superstars and boxing personalities wasted no time delivering their raw assessments of the controversial result. Ryan Garcia shared his reaction on social media, arguing that Rolly had Lopez completely out on his feet during the 5th round, but suddenly froze like a deer caught in headlights. Garcia suggested that Teofimo got away with one on the night, while also calling Feldman's scorecard an absolute joke. He added that the 147-pound division is now completely wide open. Garcia's criticism captured the frustration shared by many viewers who believed Romero had landed exactly the kind of devastating punch needed to end the fight, only to fail to capitalize on the opportunity when Lopez was at his most vulnerable. In the eyes of those critics, Romero had the power and the moment, but lacked the killer instinct required to finish the job.
Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the damn rest. Yeah, the more and more I keep looking at this damn fight with Rolly Romero and Teofimo Lopez, this shit ain't gonna be close. This ain't even gonna be close. This is a damn mismatch. Man, everybody riding on Rolly Romero because he beat Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia ain't got the skills that Teofimo Lopez got. Teofimo Lopez, shit, he maybe got knocked down one time in his damn career. I think it might have been against damn Cambosos. Yeah, one time in his career. This dude got skills. He can fight. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He can fight. Natural instincts, right? Fast twitch muscles, speed, power, counter-punching ability. Damn, I don't know. Look, y'all banking on a miracle for Rolly.
Pound-for-pound technician Shakur Stevenson offered an equally sharp critique of both fighters, providing his perspective on the technical weaknesses exposed during the contest. Stevenson's assessment underscores a growing belief among pure boxers that Lopez's aggressive, lunging attacks could face far stiffer resistance against disciplined counterpunchers competing in the welterweight ranks. His analysis suggests that while Lopez's pressure and activity were enough to secure the victory here, more calculated opponents may be able to exploit those openings, punish his forward movement, and force him to fight a completely different kind of battle at 147 pounds.
It was okay. It was understandable. So, and he worked hard. So it's just that time in our lives right now where we in our fourth quarter, and if you feel like retiring, it's not a bad thing. He did great investments and great with life, and I didn't mind it.
Even after hurting?
Rolly used a power standpoint. He was going for power. Like the left hook wasn't landing, and but he fought. I thought Rolly fought really good. I mean, a lot of people just look at y'all listen to the fans and the crowd, and that'll kind of blow you away from the fight. But you got to see a lot of those shots wasn't actually landing. So Teofimo just got to do better with blocking that right hand, like keeping his right hand up, blocking that left hook, and he just wasn't sitting on it. And I mean, it was a great fight.
Former undisputed lightweight king Devin Haney also chimed in, questioning Lopez's defensive discipline whenever he comes under heavy fire. Haney's reaction points directly to Lopez's tendency to drop his hands while retreating straight backward, a risky habit that leaves openings for opponents looking to counter. That weakness became especially costly in the fifth round when Romero violently exploited the defensive lapse and landed the devastating shot that nearly changed the entire outcome of the fight.
This was a tense fight because the threat of the timing and the power of Rolly Romero wasn't a great fight, but it did have that climax moment in the fifth round. Rolly, big right hand counter over the top, hurts Teofimo, the worst we've ever seen him hurt in his career. But Teofimo Lopez bit down and showed real fighting spirit in the next several rounds, and I thought arguably won every round after that fifth round. I had him winning this fight 117-111. I could see 116-112. I didn't see 114-114 like one judge had it. But right away, I got to give credit to Teo for that fighting spirit that Ryan Garcia didn't show last May. Once Ryan Garcia felt that power, the same power that hurt Teofimo in the fifth, he put his hands in his pocket, and that was it. And that allowed Rolly to dictate, fight at that nice slow pace he likes fighting at these days, and clearly beat Ryan Garcia. But Teo wouldn't take no for an answer, and it was the suspense of the fight was Teo still falls in sometimes, athletic as he is, with his hands not held up high or really always in defensively responsible positions. So at any moment, it felt like he could be timed with another bomb, even as he was winning rounds, even as he was getting off first and taking the fight to Rolly, backing him up. But he never forgot his jab.
Undefeated knockout artist Gervonta "Tank" Davis added his own mocking commentary to the timeline. Gervonta Davis posted, "Rayleigh is comedy in there, man, had the man bleeding everywhere and started backing up. Neither of these clowns want real smoke." Davis, who previously knocked out Romero at 135 pounds, viewed the bout as validation that neither competitor has evolved beyond their technical ceilings. In his assessment, the fight exposed familiar weaknesses rather than revealing meaningful growth from either fighter. Meanwhile, three-division champion Claressa Shields took a more appreciative stance, choosing instead to highlight Lopez's mental resilience and ability to remain composed while fighting through severe adversity and intense pressure. Bradley's analysis centers on the physical reality of moving up in weight, emphasizing how much more dangerous mistakes can become when a fighter enters the welterweight division. Errors that might have resulted in nothing more than minor stumbles or brief moments of trouble at lightweight can carry far greater consequences at 147 pounds, where increased size, strength, and punching power can turn even a small defensive mistake into a devastating knockout. Sean Porter emphasized the conditioning and mental composure that allowed Lopez to salvage the victory under intense pressure. Porter highlighted how Lopez's championship experience in high-stakes environments helped him steady his emotions, remain focused, and continue executing his plan, while Romero became increasingly tactically paralyzed. Boxing icon Roy Jones Jr. offered another legendary perspective, this time focusing on Lopez's defensive positioning and movement. Jones pointed out that Lopez's heavy reliance on upper body reflexes can often leave him vulnerable when facing powerful counterhookers who are capable of timing his movements and punishing those defensive openings with clean, damaging shots. Promotional figures also entered the conversation, evaluating the broader business implications of Lopez's performance and what the victory could mean for his future in the division. Matchroom boss Eddie Hearn offered a candid assessment of Lopez's commercial standing, recognizing that a champion who appears both explosive and vulnerable can quickly become the most lucrative target in the sport. Bill Haney echoed those promotional sentiments while also challenging Lopez's position and credibility within the division. Taken together, the commentary from fighters, trainers, analysts, and promotional figures painted a remarkably consistent picture. Lopez secured a heroic and hard-fought victory, but he left the arena with more target marks on his back than ever before, making him an even bigger attraction for every contender looking to make statement. And yet, just as discussions surrounding potential blockbuster unifications began heating up, Lopez delivered an unexpected update about his immediate career timeline during his post-fight press conference. With Lopez putting his gloves away until next year and the WBA belt firmly in his possession, the welterweight division has been left in a state of suspended animation, with contenders waiting to see what comes next. Did Teofimo Lopez truly prove his championship mettle by overcoming brutal adversity and surviving the toughest moments of the fight? Or did Rolly Romero simply hand away a world title that was seemingly within his grasp? And when Lopez finally makes his return, which elite contender deserves to be standing across the ring from him? Drop your exact scorecards and your thoughts in the comments below. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.